folks, welcome in. It is September 29th. It is Victory Monday. We hope you are feeling as sexy as you look out there in the cubicle, driving in your car, or at home, taking it easy on this Victory Monday. But Slick, it was quite the adventure to get there. It wasn't necessarily the easiest game. How are you feeling on this Victory Monday?
I feel fine. We scraped by, and although there was some sloppy play, we did take some things away. Some things looked good. Surely the Josh interception's not the best, but a win's a win. We'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, win's a win, is a win is a win, is a win is a win. 4-0, only team left 4-0 in the AFC. And I mean the other team that was 3-0 just shows you how things could have gone the other way yesterday. They didn't. Some concerns, but I think we got to stay positive. This is classic Bills. They've done this for years. Sometimes they play down to their opponents and come out with a win, but no win's a bad win.
Yeah, we'll recap yesterday's matchup against New Orleans. There was a lot of good, and then we'll get to some of the fallout, some of the sassiness from the Mafia during the game as well, as we clone on here on Trainwreck today. Sorry about that. Victory Monday. Okay, Cole Bishop. One-handed catch. People were saying shades of Micah Hyde. Were they correct, Slick?
Oh, wow. No, let's not get ahead of ourselves there. Great catch. It would be even better if it counted, but, that was very impressive and great to see, especially for a guy that a lot of people had concerns with coming into the season and that we might even still have concerns in the secondary, Don.
Yeah, great catch. I can't say it's shades of Micah Hyde. A little bit of an exaggeration. We do have to remember it was a running back throwing that ball. So,
I mean, I agree. I thought the one-handed catch, the athletic play of it all, again, Micah Hyde-esque. We're not saying he is Micah Hyde.
I'm just saying the way things were going in that game, that was a huge play.
Massive for momentum.
Because they were potentially going to take the lead, I think. It was before we kind of pulled away a little bit.
They were going to take the lead there if they had gone in. Speaking of someone who kept them from taking the lead, Deon Walker continues to impress. Middle of that line, not a lot of people stuck out yesterday, only dressing 8 defensive linemen total, but a lot of people impressed by 96, Slick.
Yeah, for sure. He's an absolute unit on that line. I think we saw the signs early in preseason, seeing that we kind of got a steal in this draft pick with the stock dropping low due to his injury history in college. But yeah, guys flying off the line, making Jackson Dart, Spencer
Dart on the mind.
He's on my mind. He's on my mind. He's making Spencer Rattler scramble. And by the way, I didn't realize that kid had some wheels like that. He was running all over the place, which was kind of concerning at points. But yeah, Deon Walker holding it down on the front while Eddie O is out.
Absolutely. So out of these remaining, we have a lot of good from yesterday. It was obviously a double-digit win. James Cook, obviously making plays, continuing to deliver when they need him. Khalil Shakir. You had the tight end group as a whole, whether it was Hawes, Knox making some blocks, you had Kincaid with the touchdown catch, or the weather. Out of those 4, which were your favorite of the good yesterday, Slick?
Was Khalil part of that?
Cook, Shakir, weather, tight end play.
Weather, actually, I'm going to go because it was
a beautiful
80 and
day.
sunny on September 28th. Look at this, folks. I'm tan. Yesterday, that was burned.
Borderline burned over there.
Yesterday, I was burned. I looked in the mirror when I got back off the bus, and I was like, wow, my face is fried. I'm not complaining, though. If I can take 3 home games to start the year in shorts, I'm going to take it every time.
By far the best weather days so far of the season. Don, what about you? Cook, Shakir, tight ends, or the weather? What was sticking out to you the most yesterday?
I mean, I wanted to go weather too, but Slick picked that, so I'm going to go with the tight end play. I mean, week 1, I talked about who the fook is Jackson Hawes. And, I mean, this guy's leading tight ends and snaps right now. And a lot of this is blocking, but the guy's a beast. And I love the clip of him rolling into the stadium with just looks like he's your gym teacher. No bling, nothing, all business. All football, all business. Looks like, I think Meerkat said he just trimmed his own hair in the mirror right before coming there. I mean, that guy is special.
Speaking of gym teachers showing up every day, am I correct in the facts here? Someone has this on the rundown. Jackson Hawes is getting the most snaps amongst all the tight ends. That's possible, Don?
Last game.
Okay.
Last game should have been specified.
All
in the
good,
notes.
all good.
Last
Let's say it
game
counts for
he
something.
led tight ends and snaps.
Wasn't a
Makes sense.
blowout.
I mean, with that, he had a touchdown in the last game, so it makes sense that you're giving him more snaps as he continues to show what he's capable of. Also, I think you said it, Don. This dude is huge. Have you seen his arms?
Yeah, big boy.
Massive. And I feel like we didn't even see him at training camp much. Where did he come from? I don't know.
He was there grinding. But
it's
yeah, I mean,
just,
it just wasn't considered that, he would be such a large role. I mean, whether it was game 1 or games 3 and 4, he's played a role, he's had a part, and he's done exactly what he needed to do when called upon.
Yeah, I guess it's just surprising to everyone considering we all thought Dawson Knox, Kincaid, that was just our solution, those two tight ends, because they've both proven they can do it. Kincaid, too, with that touchdown yesterday, as you said. So Jackson Hawes into the mix. Welcome, my friend. Love it.
Very much. Okay, so we're on from the good. There was quite a bit of bad, though, which is what got people in a tizzy right now. I think you can put these together, the missed tackles from the defense and then containing Spencer Rattler. I think those kind of go hand in hand because there were a couple times where the pocket broke down, but Spencer Rattler was able to easy escape. You can't have that happen. It's like against a better contending team.
No, he was running really well. And, yeah, open field tackles, lot missed. Also, at least 3 missed tackles on that run touchdown by Walker, I think their running back's name was.
Hiller, I think.
Hiller, okay, yes. But yeah, got to make the play in the open field, especially for our linebackers that are all pros. Just not something you can be having. I know they were probably taken quite aback by Spencer Rattler. Probably weren't expecting the game plan for him to be running all over the place, but he was doing it really well. I was surprised, but yeah, got to make those tackles in the open field, Don. Kind of concerning.
Yeah, it is. Again, we're missing some key components with Milano being out.
Kills
Ed
it with
Oliver,
Milano out, yeah.
and that's really hurting our contain. And we saw against the Ravens that's kind of one struggle. People say we struggle against the run game. It really feels like when things break down and the improvisation happens, that's where these struggles. But again, we're missing some key guys. So that was kind of the only way, the only hope. Rattler isn't going to pass all over us for 300 or whatever, and he was using his legs. That's what playmakers do. So credit where it happens, but just got to get healthy on that D line. Need more out of them.
On that point, because you both expressed worry, Bills Mafia has expressed worry about it. With Oliver and Milano returning, eventually returning, do you feel better once they return, or is there something still larger looming at play here with this 2025 defense?
I feel better once they return. We only really got to see 1 week of them fully really healthy, so I'll definitely feel better. It always depends week to week on who we're playing, what's the scheme going to be. Milano is always a guy I feel better about our defense when he's on the field. He has shown it right away week 1, like I said, after getting healthy, showing signs, shot out of a cannon on some plays. And then, yeah, Eddie O has had big games this season as well already. So definitely going to feel better when they're back. I don't think there's anything larger looming here, Don. But concerns in the defense are, I think, there's no one underlying concern for me. Obviously, they could just do better.
Yeah, again, it's hard to tell just because I don't think people realize how essential those guys are to what got exploited yesterday. Milano's the spy guy, right?
Yeah.
He's your middle linebacker. He's the guy we put to spy on running QBs, and oftentimes is the guy jumping up, you'll see when scrambling starts happening. And then Oliver's your contain guy and rushing the pass. So they'll exactly what they exploited. We're missing the two guys that handle that and can't really be replaced right now. So
I feel like it was kind of a vanilla defensive game plan yesterday, and then when they blitzed, they kind of lulled them into sleep. The blitz was effective. A couple of times, I think Epinesa got there. Bernard got after them with a nice couple pressures there as well. So yeah, the defense, it was hit or miss, a double-digit win. We have on our next topic here, before just a final note of the game. Do Bills play down to their opponents? Don, you mentioned this right out of the gate. I mean, this seems like a common thing with McDermott versus lesser opponents that, yeah, they'll find a way to win, especially with Josh Allen, but they do tend to sleepwalk. And Mafia and the fan and then a couple of people are online weren't happy about it, Don.
Yeah, I think they do, but I don't think I'm going to take the opposite approach. I don't think it's necessarily the Bills, I think they have a target on their back. Like we've seen this before.
You're getting everyone's best game when you're the Buffalo Bills right now.
Exactly. In Kansas City last year, remember they were playing Denver, who was nobody, and they went off a blocked field goal.
Yeah.
Like we've seen this happen with great teams all over. We saw with Green Bay. A lot of people say Green Bay is an NFC favorite, and they, lost to the Browns, tied last night. They're getting the best punches anyone has to throw. So I think really it's more that the Bills they have a target on their back. They're getting everyone's best game. And so I don't know. And also I think when it comes to games like these, maybe the coaching staff takes a little bit more of a conservative approach, a slow burn game plan. But if you come out with the W, I don't know what else you can ask for.
Did kind of feel like the slow burning game plan. I think you both make great points. We're always getting the opponent's best game.
I think they said the Bills had 12 yards in the second quarter or something. Like, that was a little worrisome.
Yeah, for sure. It seems like they play down to their opponents. Do they? Maybe the last couple seasons. This year, like you guys said, you're going to get every team's best game. I think the Saints are really trying to go in here and prove something. I'm not going to say they do play down to them yet. But, like you said, there's concerns to be had when you only have 12 yards in one quarter.
Yeah, I'm wondering if, because we've seen this so many times. Again, we saw it yesterday. Yeah, 12 yards in the second quarter. But then late third quarter and fourth, it's like Josh is off his leash. He rushes for 40 yards. It's kind of the Josh Allen break glass in case of emergency things. And I wonder if there's a sideline conversation where they're almost like, all right, we don't want you to get hurt, but third quarter, we need some points. Do your thing.
Yeah. That seemed evident, too, on that fake handoff where he scrambled right and ran in that touchdown.
Yeah.
So.
Scrambled right, ran for the touchdown. Also, when he ran up the middle for that big conversion right before the Kincaid touchdown, he said that was kind of a play where, I think he even said Kincaid was open on that play, but Josh kind of just sees the moment. And, he always uses team speak. Well, my team needs me to make a play. That's what I'm always there to do. But I mean, it's just, there's kind of a hero ball that activates. And let's face it, when Josh Allen activates hero ball, ain't nobody complaining. Ain't nobody, putting anything to that.
It's like when LeBron calls it ISO.
Yeah, it's like LeBron. Seeing LeBron with his hands on his knees looking up the court. That's the exact feeling you're going for. Speaking of feeling like LeBron, great time at the tailgate yesterday at Game Day Buffalo.
Big time.
We were visited by our guy Bill Matar. Had a great little tailgate there. Enjoyed some wing nuts. Labatt had Cammy Clooney tearing up. Great time. New Orleans fans also showed out a little bit, I'd say, yesterday.
They did, much more than I anticipated. Some friendly blokes, too. I'll give it to those people from NOLA. They're good chaps. Also, flooded, like you said, I was very surprised. Saturday night, they were rolling in for the LSU game, and then here for Sunday as well. And not just any fake New Orleans fans, too. They're all from New Orleans itself. I don't know if you saw any, Don, but they were out there in droves.
Yeah, I was also surprised by how many there were, but I think that's a testament to the word's getting out about the game day lot. Like I said, as soon as the doors open, because we got there a little early for our podcast. Thank you, Game Day, for accommodating that. As soon as the doors opened, it wasn't a slow trickle like other weeks. It was flooded in. All of a sudden, went from pretty light to being packed.
It kind of reminded me how when they opened the mall doors on Black Friday.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a rush in there for sure. No doubt about it.
Get to the
People are
food
excited
first.
to get to the food. People are excited to get to the entertainment, and of course to get to the drinks.
First time I've ever seen a line down to the corner of Southwestern and Abbott
that's existed before, but there's been that was it. Yesterday
I guess we're in there usually before the line. So.
Yesterday was pretty cinematic with that line. Speaking of cinematic, Mitch Morse. Bills Mafia lot goes over and funnels out of Tina, the Flamingo. They're big fans of over there. You guys saw this performance. What would you rate Mitch Morse in the pregame lot there?
Just give it a 7.
7?
It wasn't as fast as I thought it would be. I don't know what was in there. Maybe it was a blue heavy and not a blue light. But
controversial. Don, have you seen the clip?
Yes, I have. I'm going to be a little more generous. I'm going to give it an 8.5. I think it was pretty solid. That's a solid funnel. I'm not a funnel guy myself. I'm more of a
Shotgun.
Shotgun, yes,
Shotgun.
thank you.
For
I'm more
me,
of a
the
shotgun
funnel
guy.
goes down so much easier than the
Yeah,
shotgun.
no, I like the shotgun because when you pour it in the funnel, sometimes it foams up a little bit. I don't like the foam, so I mean, he beat me in a race, that's for sure. I might be able to take him in a shotgun though.
Gravity kind of helps a little bit more with the funnel than the shotgun. Am I correct?
Yeah, and I feel like with the shotgun, the carbonation absolutely screws you.
Like when I shotgun, I feel like I have to drink it out of the can. When I
Yeah.
funnel, I feel like it's being shot into the back of my
You have no
neck.
choice. You gotta
Yeah.
let it run down
Yeah.
your spine.
It is an electric feeling. A pretty electric performance from Mitch Morse. A combined 15.5 out of 20, though. I think you may have been a little tough on the
I
Beaver
might have been
there.
a little tough. He
A
did a
little
great
tough on
job
the
as the
Beaver.
legend of the game, so I can't hate too much.
Cammy Clooney obviously doing a great job performing there. Micah Hyde rocking Brother Bill's shirt. I thought that was pretty cool. Raised
Yeah.
by the Ralph.
Yeah,
and
that
I
is
think, and
insane.
Micah Hyde's been going to these games, so it's very interesting.
Yeah, well, where was he at?
He was up. I think he was up in his suite. It was like a member of TNA waiting to
Yeah.
cash in on NXT.
Makes sense too. Shout out to the Buffalo Bandits as well. Ran into our guy Chase Frazier at
go.
halftime as well.
So 95.
All the Buffalo teams out enjoying some sunshine and a dub over the Saints.
And
So-
speaking of Raised by the Ralph,
Yes.
should we show this?
Yeah, let's do
This
it.
Yeah.
tweet.
Well, let's go into the Bills Mafia.
Okay.
Tweets we got from the game yesterday because a lot of people were upset by it. Don, I'd say save that one for last if we can. Yeah, Slick is never upset about Tom Brady cheating. We know that for
I'm
a
about to
fact.
throw this into the back room if you
Why'd
know
you
what
throw
I
it at
mean.
me? I threw it at you 18 minutes ago.
Yeah, well, I
All
wasn't even looking.
Is this coming up on the screen?
Yeah, which tweet we want
Let's
to
look
start
at
with?
the
Hit you with
negative
that.
Bills ones first, because there
Okay.
were a lot of people who were frustrated during the
Start
game.
with
a lot of things
start
were
with
said.
this one.
Football friends, is Joe Brady bad because he sees bad? I get it. Like, I mean, and this is Anthony. You know,
What is
he's
he talking
asking,
about?
But he's asking. You know, he's saying football friends. He's reaching out for intel. I mean, I don't know. I think that Josh Allen just gets really put on a pedestal to where it gets forgotten that it's like not easy to just score 30 points every game.
I want to give it to this guy
But we
real
did
quick.
score 30 points this game.
Yeah, we did.
I'm saying we did. We did.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Chris,
not easy.
So
right?
Italian Christmas, Darlene.
Right.
I appreciate your inquiry, and I appreciate the fact that you have a palm tree in the username. That's pretty cool. Joe Brady brought the palm trees to Buffalo, though. Thank you very much. So put some respect on Joe Brady's name. I get so fired up every Victory Monday when I see Coach Joe tweet the 1-0.
Yeah, that's all that Coach Joe cares about. It seems like all you care about is defending this coaching staff. So, Don, I don't think he's going to be happy with some of these next tweets.
No. So we got this one too.
Now, this is our guy Rico. Love Rico over
Yeah.
at Buff Fanatics. He was at game day for the Miami
Rico
game.
BF, shout
Bills
out.
did have 10 days. This was kind of what irked people the most. Extended prep before the game, and the Saints just got blown out by the Seahawks. They allowed 38.5 against Seattle. So that's why, I mean, like, I think this is fair to say the performance yesterday was underwhelming, but I think that's just the new reality where the Bills can find a way to win by 12 points, and it can be underwhelming. Is that fair?
It's absolutely fair. And is it fair not to say that the Saints probably played a better game than they did against Seattle? You can't just go from getting shut out.
Yeah, they were practicing all week with a purpose.
Yeah, exactly. You can't go from getting shut out and then not wanting to have some motivation going into the next one, especially against the Super Bowl favorites. So yeah, was it underwhelming? For sure, but the Saints went in there trying to prove something. You don't just get shut out and then go and like take a beating the next week if voluntarily.
Yeah, I think sometimes people think like, you know, you get blown out one game that the team's going to go and lie down.
Yeah,
lie
that
down
just
and
does.
die
They're
the next
grown
week.
professionals.
Like it's just not going to happen. But to his credit, yeah, if you look at the score sheet, you see we won by 12. You're like, oh, you know, they almost covered the spread. Might have been a backdoor. But if you watch the game,
It was never that close.
It was
no 0.0% chance of covering.
Yeah,
basically.
yeah. And well, I mean, even into the fourth quarter, it was like we said, some key plays made by Josh go the other way and
Roughing the punter.
the punter.
Oh, that was huge.
Again,
Also, is his leg broken?
No, he said he was fine after the game.
No, he walked off.
But
yeah,
someone
that's
who
right.
wasn't fine with this performance today was Rockpile Report. Our friends over there were throwing a fit. Here's a hot take. The Bills might just have the worst coaching staff in totality in the AFC East, Slick.
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
The Tennessee Titans exist.
The Jacksonville. Yes.
Well, they're saying
uh-oh.
No. I was
Hold
gonna
on.
say no.
They're saying AFC East.
Yeah, AFC East. So
Yeah.
I was gonna say the New Jersey Jets
Okay,
also
fair.
exist.
Yes.
So this tweet seems very reachy.
I did miss the AFC. I
especially-
did miss the AFC East part.
I feel like they're
we're
reaching.
saying right now McDaniel is a better staff.
If Rockpile sees this, I want to know: is this rage bait? Is this genuinely
No,
rage
no,
bait?
no. This is how they felt for sure.
Here's what it is. Looking at the time, I think, and we've preached it before.
Oh, yeah, game
Don't
was
crash
not over.
out online. Crash out on our line. Emotions run high during the game. Sometimes we get a little reactive, but yeah, you don't always want to jump to these very large, dramatic conclusions. But you can on our line and remain anonymous. So
716-226-6263. You know that, folks. All right, but a lot of banging tweets here, but let's get to a tweet that was about banging.
Yeah, was it ever?
So we censored it.
As
We
you can
censored it
see,
'cause-
folks.
By the way, this is a debate in the pre-show, how much on this we should censor, and I think that's a fair discussion because it's like it's out there in the public forum.
Yeah.
I just don't want to be like, you know, go look at this account. Like, if you want to go search it out, you want to go find a tweet, that's fine. But someone tweeting about banging the Ralph is pretty
I
funny.
will say, if you're Bills Mafia and frequently on Twitter, X, you could probably take a pretty good guess at who tweeted this. Name is blurred out. The first word is blurred out as well. Basically implies that intercourse was had in the Ralph yesterday
Full 60 minutes.
before it gets demolished forever.
Yeah. Check mark.
How believable is this, Don?
You said you called this a bluff.
I'm a skeptic. I'm a skeptic of this. I think this is OnlyFans bait, judging by the profile picture and everything. I think this is engagement bait. But you know, I'd like to think it's true if you're into that and you have some voyeuristic tendencies, you know, and you get off on potentially being caught and kicked out of the stadium and all that. When the moment strikes, go for it. I am gonna say though, if it is bait. These numbers are underwhelming on this tweet.
I agree.
195, 35 comments, and all the
okay
35
with it. I'm okay with it.
16,000 views
Niche
isn't bad.
audience.
and the 35 comments are not from winners of the Bills Mafia community.
I mean, I like it. I like it. Listen,
16,000 views.
I like feedback one way or the other.
16,000 is pretty good. I will say, too, I feel like the only place feasible to pull that off,
If someone told you had to bang in the stadium next game, where would you go?
I need a suite ticket. Because, like, they got the private bathrooms. The men's bathroom
The bathroom
at the
tends
Ralph
to be, yeah, it's
not a spot you want
it's
to
not
bang.
anything good.
So I can't imagine it happen there. Like, you see it, it's just
Having any bare skin out in the bathroom at a Ralph.
even within
the
5 feet of the bucket.
Yeah.
I'm gonna-
And then the ladies' bathroom, I can't imagine they would appreciate some dude just waltzing up into theirs to use the handicap stall real quick.
I'm going to take a bold prediction or assessment of how I think this happened, because we've seen videos like this before at baseball
Oh, are
games
you
and
going
stuff.
like under the? It was too
I
hot
think
for
It was
like
a
a
packed
blanket.
house
I think
yesterday,
it was
Don.
300s. She's wearing a skirt on the lap, very subtle, but people around knows what's going on.
You can't
Yeah.
tell. You
I
can't
don't
tell
even
me.
think
You
they
can't
go to
tell
a
me that was
private area.
stimulating.
I just don't. I think it's possible,
That's
but
that's
like,
not how I would do it. That's
that-
how I
I'm
think
gonna
it happens.
choose to believe. I'm gonna choose to believe, but I don't know how it's
Yep.
possible.
He's
Well,
a-
it's possible,
he's a-
but they-
that's what
so,
say.
like, they
He's a
would've gotten the boot.
believer.
Yeah.
someone would have stopped that.
All right. Speaking of stopping, Chiefs put a end to their bleeding with
Yeah.
a win yesterday over the Ravens. They kind of bounced back. They're kind of back to final boss status. I hate to say it. They're only 2-2. They're still 2 games behind the Buffalo Bills. Ravens are now 3.5 games back, seeing as they're 1-3 with the tiebreaker against Buffalo. Buying or selling the Chiefs back as the final boss with Xavier Worthy back in the lineup, Slick?
Buying.
Oh, no.
They looked really good. It really pissed me off. And I don't know what happened to the Ravens. I don't know if they left town.
Injuries.
The defense
piling up.
wasn't great to start. But yeah, like you said, injuries piling up as well. I got to ask, what is Lamar's injury?
He had something.
He was chilling on the
Yeah, but
sideline.
they said he got sacked 7 times against Detroit. Didn't really look like himself. There's a lot
So
of like.
it's piling up.
Yes, like it's more just wear and tear.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, if you're bruising and every time you take a step you feel sore, like it's a little bit different than when you're rolling out on week 1 at Highmark Stadium.
100%. So then how concerned do Ravens fans have to be, though? Like, is
Pretty
he gonna
concerned
be, is he
because
going to be out a long
Cooper
time?
Rush wasn't exactly looking like a lifesaver
I mean,
back
he looked
there.
trash, but it's. I'd be hard pressed to believe that Lamar couldn't go next
Well,
week.
I just think about how juxtapositioned we were yesterday. We have Mike Bunt, who is our guy, who's
Yeah.
saying like, well, Ravens are going to win the AFC North no matter what. Does it feel that way this morning?
Do you know what he also said?
That it was a lock?
He also said to take the Chiefs.
He did say
Because everyone is on the Ravens.
He was correct. He said it was a lock. He said that was a lock. But I'm saying this morning it feels very wide open in the AFC North now.
Oh,
with
yeah.
the Steelers.
Yes, and even the Browns with their dub over the Packers still hanging around.
Speaking of
Not a division I expected to be.
Speaking of division.
Oh.
I mean, we're looking a little ahead here, but next Bills game. Patriots dominated yesterday over the Panthers. Stephon Diggs, 100-plus yards.
Yeah.
He's coming back to town next Sunday.
He is.
We gonna get his girl in a suite? You think, like Taylor Swift?
Cardi B in the house could be.
No, pregnant Cardi B is not coming to Orchard Park.
No, she could be. For
She
sure.
could be. She might be. Might
Yeah,
happen.
maybe.
We don't know.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know. I can take a pretty good guess that she won't be there.
That is fair. That is fair.
Yeah, I mean, should be a great game. Obviously, debuting the rivalry jerseys. Patriots, not a team I expected to be doing as well as they are. It's kind of.
Well, they're 2-2. Let's not
Yeah,
they beat the Miami Dolphins.
I agree. But then we were talking about like, are the Panthers a good team after they
that
blow
was,
out the
that
Falcons?
was a classic
and then
NFL
the Patriots
result,
going.
though. That was so classic.
42
30 nothing shutout, and then the next week you go and you can't like even look like you can.
I
lift
agree.
a
I'm just
pen.
saying this team is not to be taken lightly. We saw what happened last year when we did that. We only squeaked away with, I think, a 3-point victory. So
A win's a win. 1-0 is 1-0. That's what we're talking about here on Victory Monday. Lions team back. They dominate the Browns after they beat the Ravens on Monday Night Football. Cowboys, Packers, Sunday Night Football. You guys are talking that you like this game? 40-40 tie?
no, I didn't like it.
Okay, I didn't like it.
As a guy also who might have had the Packers defense in his fantasy lineup.
As a guy who benched Dak.
Hated it. But yeah, they got to give it to the Cowboys, I guess. I did not see them putting up a 40-piece in any game this season. So this might be their one and done. And in typical Cowboys fashion, the one 40-piece they have, it's not even good
enough.
It's not even a loss. It's a tie. Just classic. Can't write it better than that. Stephen A. Smith is probably having a field day today on First Take.
Yeah, I like the points, and I saw it tied. I kind of like had to refresh. I'm like, wait, really? And then I saw the man it's just so anticlimactic, like kicking a time-expiring field goal to tie a game.
It is really one of the more pathetic
I've never
things.
seen that before. We've seen the walk-off field goals and touchdowns.
That was the most European that American football has ever felt.
Never
Honestly.
seen a
Kicking that to
walk-off
tie it at the
tie.
buzzer. Absolutely insane. Speaking of insane, and another country, Aaron Rodgers before the playdown, you were most excited about this.
Oh, it's hilarious. I mean, it's like reality TV. I have a soft spot. I love watching Aaron Rodgers just because he's entertaining. He's funny even when he's a maniac in press conferences. People hate him. I don't even like to hate him. I don't know. I'm kind of just transfixed by just who he is and what he does. And we've seen people take the smelling salts hockey on the sideline of football games. Normally they react like, whoa, okay, let's go. I mean, this guy, he breaks the huddle, hits the salt, puts it in his back pocket, or even drops it on the ground. And
I'm telling you, it was literally a modern day cigarette. Like he took a drag of it and he threw it down, basically.
Can we talk about that tush push play where he literally just stood behind, and when they got the first down, it's like, dude, like, why do you even have him on the field at that point? Get another man back there pushing the tush.
Rodgers?
Yeah, they did a tush push, but he wasn't the one holding the ball. They gave it to the running back.
Rodgers was the one pushing?
No, he wasn't even pushing. He was 5 feet behind the line of scrimmage just watching it happen.
The body language mattered the most because he had hands on his hips. Like,
like he didn't care. He didn't care. He's like a dad watching the lawn get
He
mowed.
looked like a coach. Like, and it was like, well executed, boys. Also, UNLV, when they got their win, like last week in college football, kicker, I have to mention because of the smelling salts, their kicker was 0 for 3 on the year and needed that field, like a 40-something yarder to win the game, and he went in salts ablazing before the kick. First of the year to win the game for UNLV.
That's not surprising.
Kicker doing the salts is hilarious.
Speaking of first of the year, it feels like A.J. Brown is waiting for his first highlight of the year, but meanwhile, he's firing out cryptic tweets.
Yeah. Bills Mafia, get ready, get your tinfoil hats on.
Coleman in a second.
We're gonna be
Samuel in a third.
Yep, we're gonna be hearing all types. The mock trade accounts are gonna be going ham.
What about Elijah Moore?
The cap guys are gonna be going ham. Everyone's gonna be all over about bringing AJ Brown in. I'm ready for it.
AJ Brown's just dramatic. Remember when he was reading the book at his locker, like, or whatever? He's just like, yep, I just need to read the book.
I just think it's funny too. Like first of all, if we had a pie graph of like positions by cryptic tweets, I mean, wide receiver is like
we've had so many.
75%.
Oh, definitely
Right.
a big part of the pie.
Remember when Antonio Brown was a Bill for a day?
Right, that was for a night.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the first thing. Second of all, like it is like high school Tumblr girly to like post
Not Tumblr
like
girly.
lyrics, you know what I mean?
Oh,
like
yeah.
these dramatic
Yes.
lyrics. If you're not welcome, not listened to, quietly withdraw. Don't make a scene.
Just quietly
Shrug your
withdraw.
shoulders and be on your way. Like this is like
3.6 million views later.
Come here.
yeah, this is like what like I don't know.
We'd
You'd
like-
see on Tumblr posted by like someone going through a breakup or something.
I'd like to welcome
so.
Pearl on
Welcome
set,
Pearly the
everybody.
Girly for her
There she
Trainwreck
goes.
Today
Let's
debut.
get
Only
full
took
screen
11
her.
episodes. Thank you, Pearly. But speaking of breaking news, Don, do we have a graphic?
Oh yeah. I hate to do this,
Uh-oh.
but
Oh,
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
yep. So we're gonna be hosting a lemonade stand this Thursday, 3:30, 4:30 something.
Elmwood and Lafayette by the co-op. I'm gonna be supporting the boys.
Yeah.
We're gonna be making sure that what was the agreed upon amount? 50 cups of lemonade get served.
Yeah, I don't. We're gonna make.
I don't think that.
We're gonna make
50?
10. We're gonna make 10 cups, so 80 ounces, and we'll give out little portions like this. So whatever that amounts to, that's the normal batch I make of
I think two
lemonade. in my
pitchers.
batch.
I think two
That you
pitchers.
do make lemonade?
I do.
Okay, I knew you cook well. I didn't know
It
what your
is very
lemonade game
good.
was like.
I'm embarrassed. I'm ice cold as we addressed on the podcast yesterday. So I got to grin and bear it. And yeah, we're going to be giving out lemonade. It will not have booze in it.
Mine might.
Despite what Slick is saying, it will not have booze in it. You can bring your own and do whatever you want with it.
I'll have my own cup.
Yeah,
see.
and in regards to the punishments too, hey, keep commenting, keep telling us what they got to be. Come take pictures with us. I'm gonna have a nice hand-drawn sign. Let's see if I can hand-draw the Trainwreck logo on a nice poster board. And yeah,
we'll
Elmwood
get
and Bidwell.
the booth looking nice.
I'm
We
sure
have our
you can.
table. We're gonna make sure this is the best lemonade stand run by 3 grown men that anyone has ever seen.
I have
for
full
sure. Well, 2
confidence.
grown men because I'll be watching.
Yeah.
By the way, speaking
Well,
of the punishment picks, my UVA, that field storm at the end of the game was insane.
I didn't see it.
You haven't seen it?
Whoa, okay, I gotta pull up this the picture too of the one guy taking a picture.
Yes, of himself giving the guy the finger.
Yeah.
They ran on the field and they were at the end of the end zone. Like they were ready.
Yeah.
And they incompleted on 4th and goal, and the ball hadn't even sailed out of the screen yet, and they were on to it was basketball.
So
court
it was
status.
it was like some Cal Stanford. The band is
Oh
on the field. back in the day.
worse.
Worse?
Cal Stanford with the band on the field, he was able to run through the band and
Yeah,
go
and,
for a touchdown. If someone tried to make a play in this thing, they would have got obliterated, dude. There were
guy- I remember-
hundreds
I was
to
kinda shocked.
thousands
A
of
member
people
of
out
the
there.
band that game did get obliterated.
He did get
got
obliterated.
shot
He
on
did
the
get
head.
obliterated.
I mean, I was shocked that, because I was watching that game on 3rd down, security was students were on the field already.
that's
Like,
No, the
crazy.
fact that they were lined up in the goal situation was crazy.
So
I
what's,
couldn't believe it.
what's Virginia's
And then you had
home
this.
stadium like? It's like a
Yeah,
brick.
so this happened so quick. If you didn't
That's
freeze it,
hilarious.
unbelievable. Like this guy wasn't positioned in front of him. He ran by him at full speed and got that video.
That guy
It was
looks like he
absurd.
should be in a UVA football uniform.
He's got
honestly.
some good. He's got some biceps for sure. He's got some muscles.
So what's their stadium sitch like? Is it like one of those short brick walls separating that they just have to hop down
Dude,
from?
it looked like a fence. What I mean?
jeez. So
nothing,
one that you
yeah.
can just,
Yeah,
separate
no, they
almost.
didn't. It didn't look like they had to go down. It looked like they were lined up field level, ready to go.
Oh, field level. Oh, that makes sense.
Yes.
So yeah,
Yes.
well, that makes
dude,
a lot more
I
sense.
cannot stress enough. They didn't even have final on the screen yet, and they were rushing out there.
Yeah, it's crazy. Shout out to the UVA fans. It's must be a wild scene out there in Virginia for after that dub.
A not so wild scene at Bethpage Black, as U.S. can't get it done in the Ryder Cup.
Although-
got crushed the first 3 days.
A lot of crazy moments.
It was kind of a wild scene though, crowd-wise.
With Rory being like, shut the fuck up and everything?
Yeah, and two, there's like,
Scotty Scheffler.
Yeah.
Into the boo! Dude, that crowd was not feeling it at 5:30 a.m.
So did you see the clip, though? There was the infamous,
they ran
Rory's
out of
like,
Coke.
someone threw a beer at my wife.
I saw that. I saw
Did you-
there was a beer throw at the wife.
But
it was like the weirdest clip you've ever seen of a beer being thrown.
But the plot thickens, gentlemen, because a
Friendly fire.
A second angle came out where the guy was holding his beer and another guy slapped it out of his hand. And it was just complete chance that it hit her.
That second angle is crazy.
Wait,
because-
whose wife is this?
Rory McIlroy's?
Oh, no wonder he was so pissed.
And Chipper Jones got involved in the dialogue. Did you see that?
no.
I did not see. Can we pull up this clip? It can't be copyrighted.
First, let's get Chipper Jones.
I need this.
Tweet up,
I need this
'cause,
second angle.
Yeah, we need the angle on this. So again, this was after victory, Don. Like they were all kind of piling by the green, right? It looked like.
Yeah, I think it was on Saturday. So first, I'm gonna pull up Chipper Jones's tweet.
Let's see what Chipper Jones had to say.
And then I have to find because this was late last night. Someone sent me the second angle of this clip.
Yeah, and then did you see the envelope rule?
No.
So Europe had a guy who couldn't play,
Yeah.
Victor Hovland on Sunday, so
here's
they just
Chipper.
half it. They each get half a point when they were already way ahead.
So that's why there was the half.
Yes.
So here's Chipper chiming in.
My name is Chipper Jones. I played in New York 12 to 15 times every year for 20 years. And at no time in 2 decades is my family ever allowed to go to a game in New York. What do you expect to happen? Is it right? But when you're public enemy number one, in response to New York crowd, epic performance by the York team. Chipper Jones is just the most un-American tweet ever right here.
Yeah, but he's
I'm
also.
not saying anyone should have anyone throw anything, but to act like going to New York, your family's going to be attacked if you're a pro athlete is insane.
Yeah, I mean, you know, well, he's right about the New York thing, but this is golf, sir.
Yeah.
Chipper Jones should know that, like that
Yeah.
the New York.
I was at a Braves Mets game. Don't get me
Moxie.
wrong; they get crazy.
the
They
New
did some
York-
things that would get people arrested.
For sure,
nowadays,
but the
for
New
sure.
York and Philadelphia moxie doesn't apply if you're
on a golf course.
tournament.
Yeah, on a golf course.
Yeah,
for
that's
sure.
just not acceptable.
All right, so
a
do we
lot
have
of
the second
crazy
angle
things happening
down?
this
Yeah.
year.
Is it on this tweet?
No, it's on another one I got. I'm pulling up right here. Let's see if this is the one that slows it down and gets close. I think
Okay.
it is. All right. Yep. Let me pull this up.
All right, we got this.
It's tough to see, but let me see if I can get the other angle too.
While he's pulling it up, are you buying or selling Bad Bunny at the Super Bowl?
Buying. A WWE superstar is performing at the Super Bowl halftime show.
The fact that someone who competed at a WWE Backlash is performing at the Super Bowl is insane.
I saw someone tweet this morning, a WWE superstar is performing at the Super Bowl halftime show. So those were not my words.
Okay.
But I saw that
Stole
and
it.
was like, what the hell does that even mean?
Whoops. We're getting this up. Here we go.
Okay.
So
Bad.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
All right.
We got big WNBA talk on deck.
Yep.
All right. So here.
Here's
you
the
can-
Okay,
angle.
so this is the first or second angle.
This is the second angle, and you see the beer go at it, but watch the slowdown. See the guy? Someone else whacks it out of his hand. When it shows it closer,
Oh, Rory's about to throw hands.
so it's really tough to see. But you see,
Oh, wait.
Yeah, basically impossible to see.
there's
All right.
another
a bunch
angle.
a bunch of nothing from down there.
No, there's a-
Speaking of bunch of
I'm gonna
nothing, the
find it.
Minnesota Lynx were favored to win the WNBA Finals, Slick, and they are at home now, ready to hit the golf course.
All the favorites serve sketchy. Yeah, they're golfing. They're headed to Cancun.
Cancun.
What's the place I read? Cabo?
Cabo.
Yeah, Cabo. They're all headed
Turks
to
and
Cabo.
Caicos.
While the Fever, however, have a big Game 5 on tap tomorrow night.
The Fever somehow win. Alyssa Thomas, we're driving the Mercury. I mean, this is crazy. Clarkless Fever. The fact that the Clarkless Fever are one game from the WNBA Finals is insane. The whole way, essentially.
So crazy. And then with the Mercury being on the other side of things, if the Fever were to get there, you were saying it'd be like a pick. Would it though?
They'd be
300.
plus 200 at most.
So that's what I'm
against
thinking.
the
It's gotta
Mercury
be-
for sure.
Yeah.
Well, time will tell. Hopefully,
The
we
links
get
are out. That's all that matters. The Fever better be salivating right now. They have a very prime opportunity in front of their hands, and Kate and Clark just sit back, kicking back and relaxing.
For our pop culture corner, we had Selena Gomez and Benny Bianco getting married this weekend.
Yes, Benny Blanco.
Rapper Lil Dicky in the mix there. You know, him and Benny are good friends, obviously. They're on the show. But the pop culture thing that stood out to me, Whitney Rose being at the Sabres game, a character on Real Housewives of Salt Lake City who lives in Salt Lake City, or lives in Utah.
Yeah,
in Buffalo for the whole weekend, went to the Sabres game and the Bills game. It doesn't make any sense.
I don't know much about her or the show. I just know that you've been invested recently. So when I saw that there was a Real Housewife of Salt Lake City in attendance at KeyBank Center, I sent the post to our very own Maniac. Very surprising
Did the
to all
post
of
kind
us.
of looked AI generated on the Sabres
It was
one?
very clean. It was. But I like to think that Kurt's keeping the integrity over there.
Kurt is
in
keeping the integrity,
organization.
and then she was rocking Bleached by Abigail Lee. So that's her. Again, that's the post from the Sabres. Again, that I hate to say it.
It's too
it
so
crispy.
AI.
Yeah, it is.
It
actually.
looks-
Oh
it
my
looks-
God.
No, I mean,
looks
again,
fake.
this is real. This is a real photo.
Yep, it's from Buffalo Sabres
Yeah,
Instagram.
but
so.
it looks crazy AI.
So then,
and then her and her husband Justin were at the Bills game tailgating yesterday and Bleached by Abigail Lee. Like what is going on?
Are you mad because she didn't tell you about that?
I am irate.
We're gonna
I'm
have
not
to-
mad.
Abigail, be ready for Wednesday.
Oh, if she thinks she's walking into the studio or this show on Wednesday without a full apology, full statement, full recompense, then she has another thing
I will
coming
say
for
though,
sure.
it feels like 100% promotion from one team or the other's side of things that she's going to the Sabres and Bills game. I don't think. I don't know if she's from Buffalo or what. I just don't think she would voluntarily go to both.
Things are heating up at the Bills game, safe to say for sure. Right, Slick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Yeah,
What is that? What does that?
I mean, you tell me, Slick.
We got any video footage? What's
No.
No video of this, but let's just say in Slick's game log, he's 2 for 2. That's all I'll say. Moving on. Who's hot, who's not? Slick is hot, obviously, but we're going to go with who's not, sponsored by our friends at Salino Heating, Cooling, and Electric. Perfect time. Things heating up. Okay, so for my hot side of things, I have to give credit where it's due, and this is exactly what I do. I always admit when I'm wrong. If anything is incorrect, I am the first to be like, you know what, hand up.
Gatesy,
This is
clip
me.
that,
Fall
please.
weather. Congratulations, fall weather. You're doing it. You've been doing it for a week. We've had a great time here in fall. Hot, very hot fall weather. We're going to have an amazing afternoon of 75 degrees and sunny. Elite, some would say. What is not elite is primetime ties. I'm sorry. I do not want to see a 40-40 tie in primetime. You know how I like my ties? Mafia family style, okay?
Oh, that's a good
so with
one.
that said, primetime
say-
ties are definitely on the cold seat for me. Not Slick, what do you got?
Who's hot? The 3-1 Jacksonville Jaguars. Another impressive performance yesterday. 3-1. Tony Khan's probably feeling great. His Jaguars are 3-1. He's getting ready for Fulham FC and AEW making a banger of a comeback here. Jaguars are hot, looking to stay hot. I don't know if I'm buying or selling that they're legit yet.
They suck.
Oh.
They did beat the 49ers yesterday, but that knocked me out of the survivor pool. That knocked five turnovers for the 49ers.
So that's why they
Five turnovers for the 49ers.
Yeah,
Is that replicable?
Wait,
Yeah, well, Brock Purdy's back.
Did you see the
You want
post?
Brock, you got him.
Did you see the post game? He's back, baby. Did you see the post
You want
game though
Brock, you got
between the Jaguars coach Cohen and Roberts?
Yeah, what
Saleh?
happened? They were like Salah always does this shit, dude. He's so juiced up.
Well, so Saleh said in a press conference like Friday before the game, like, yeah, it's a tough matchup because the Jaguars have the most advanced sign stealing.
He said that?
Yeah, like that we've seen in the NFL. So he's like, they're going to be stealing our signs all game. And then he went to shake hands with Cohen. Cohen blows him off in the video. And then my coaches get between them, and you hear Cohen say, "Keep my name out of your fucking mouth. Keep my name out of your."
He dropped the
mouth.
Will Smith.
Yeah. Yeah, no slap, but
Even producer Alec didn't like that one. That just
that
shows
was
you. We talked about a
crazy.
lot on this show, and the fact that got the reaction, it says it all. Keep my name.
I feel like
That's-
I feel like I just broke the Undertaker almost.
it's a very different side than the side we saw of Duval.
definitely different than Duval.
Yeah.
Slick, but for you're not.
Yeah. Certain quarterback in Tennessee, Cam Ward, ass. 10 for 26
His own words.
on completions, an interception. I haven't seen a single market graphic. I haven't heard a single thing out of Meerkat while these Titans are going 0-4 and Cam Ward is stinking the joint up. Some were saying Rookie of the Year. Some were saying Offensive Rookie of the Year and Rookie of the Year.
Some were saying that he was a captain. It was like the biggest sign of like, oh my gosh, this guy's so ahead of the curve.
Clay
He's
Thompson
a leader.
is
He's
wearing
everything.
a Cam Ward jersey in dive bars playing pool. Like he thought he had it all figured out. Ass.
And if you disagree, I want to play this clip because this is him.
Pass.
That's him talking about his own play.
One more time.
Hold on.
You think you played first? Pass.
Well said.
To be honest, this was like the most respectful answer that any
I
professional athlete has ever gave. Like
respect
it
the guy.
definitely. Like
How do
they
you
talk
think you
about,
played?
well,
Ass.
there's things we need to go back to the film and execute better. I need to be better. Like, that shit, ass.
I mean, I respect him as an
Yeah.
individual. It takes some guts.
He had ass accountability.
Ass accountability.
Yeah.
That's almost as good as one manifesting.
Yeah, seriously.
All right, so for who's hot, I feel like I'm picking on this team every week.
Okay.
But it's going to be Jackson with an X, Dart, winning his first game. Like, I mean, last week.
After posting Madison Beer before
I know.
That
the
was
game.
crazy troll.
I know.
Crazy troll.
I know, just crazy cockiness. And, folks, we were coming at Dable being like, what are you doing? This is a classic mistake with young QBs. You haven't prepared this guy. You haven't even hinted that you're going to be starting him at all. You watch Russell Wilson blow for like 2-3 games. How good was that? But two reasons. One, like you said, Maniac, I always admit when I'm wrong, and I was wrong. He performed, and it helped out the Bills big time. Because guess who they beat?
Chargers.
The LA Chargers, baby. Yep. Trolling Herbert says, hey, Mr. Hollywood, I'm coming in, and I'm taking Hollywood. And, there's a hilarious clip, too, between him and Scatabo.
He's like, oh, you got Hollywood? I'm the king of New York.
Yeah,
bitch.
yeah. So shout out Jackson with an X. X. Yeah, I like that spelling.
That actually happened? They said that to each other on the field this year?
What?
Like that interchange?
No.
Oh.
Those are my words.
I was like, well, that would have been a
Can
sick
you
clip
imagine
if I was a New York fan.
it was like, I'm the king of New York. Yeah, no, that didn't happen.
I don't mind that. All right, looking ahead to the rest of the week.
Hold up. We got
sorry, you got your knock.
Who's
Got your knock.
We got him.
You
Who's
didn't
not?
even get your knot.
He's got my
I did
who's
primetime
not.
ties, buddy.
And
You're right.
I mean, there's only one. I couldn't believe this when I saw it. I'm sorry, Slick, because this kind of blew the Slick special of the week.
Yeah, it did.
Edni Mitchell. What? This is probably got to be
Bad.
the worst fumble I've ever seen. Let's pull it up. Let's get it up here from Twitter. But this is just nuts. So,
All right.
we've been told to take that down because but that's
well,
from
the NFL's probably honest at this moment.
well, that was a fumble made. If you watch the footage, he's coming across the line. He reaches out to get the touchdown. He wasn't even being fancy. It was kind of just a reach out, bobbles it, fumbles it. Rest is history. That turns into a touchback. No touchdown when he could have walked in the end zone. Just a horrible play all around.
And a one-score game lost, too.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
thanks,
so-
Adonai.
Yeah, that's who's hot, who's not. Adonai Mitchell, that was crazy.
Pretty bad
Embarrassing.
vision from a guy who claims to add an eye. We got the week ahead, and it starts, boys, with double Monday Night Football. Although I think Cam Ward would describe both these matchups as ass.
Yeah, divisional matchup that we'll have our eyes on. Obviously, the two teams at the bottom of the AFC East. Dolphins hosting the Jets. Broncos hosting. Oh, I'm sorry. Broncos hosting the Jets, right?
Yeah.
Yes. And then Dolphins play.
Jets?
Dolphins play the Jets. Who do the Broncos play?
The Bengals.
Bengals. I'm sorry.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yes. So the divisional matchup: Broncos hosting the Bengals.
2-0-3 teams and then Broncos Bengals.
Two snoozers. Yeah, but the Bengals aren't the Bengals team that we thought they were going into the year, obviously, with Burrow out.
That's what I'm saying.
So, yeah, two barn burners, if you will. Expect the Broncos probably to cover, and I think the Dolphins as well. I actually think the Dolphins might win by a lot tonight.
Gotcha. I'll take that.
Yeah.
We got the end of the second half of the week. Tomorrow we got Game 5, Aces Fever. Aces favored by 8.5. Then on Wednesday, we got our guy Gatesy with the Sabres preseason back in action. And then it's on to the weekend. Bills, third straight week at home. UB, same thing, 3 straight weeks at home. I bet you can't find the last time that the Bills and Bulls both played 3 straight games at home. At the same time.
It's got to have been a while.
The same weeks, for sure. But they'll be opening up against EMU, minus 10.5. Are you nervous at all?
Yeah. I mean, we suck recently, so yes, I'm nervous. Bunt's pissed. It's rubbing
Bunt is
off on
pissed.
me. Unacceptable
We're all
play.
pissed.
Defense, offense, the whole kit and caboodle. I'm nervous. But back-to-back action, so if we can get up in that, keep conference play alive, let's do it. Let's go get a dub.
I like that.
Yeah, I don't know if the offense is covering this spread.
I don't think so.
The defense has been solid, but yeah, we're gonna need some defensive points if they look to cover this because the offense just hasn't been cooking lately.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. Winding it down here on Trainwreck today, 11. Thank you for tuning in, whether it's from the cubicles, the car, anywhere, or on the heart of Buffalo and Trainwreck Sports Network. For my shout-outs, I got to give my family a shout-out. I had a one-family weekend. My brother's Ohio State won, my sister's Cornell women's soccer won, and my Bills won.
Let's go.
So 3.
Clap it up for that.
Good shout-out.
Clap it up for the
Yep.
fam. The Maniac.
Can't be
fam.
mad. Although I did just kind of dox my family a little bit.
Where is Cornell soccer in the rankings?
1-1 in the Ivies.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Any shouts from you?
I'm going to give it
And the staff at game day yesterday.
Yeah, I'm going to give a shout out to you for sneaking in that little comment you did on the show. So, yeah.
You're happy. He's happy about it. Just, he's a grin ear to ear.
I'm not mad.
There you
I'll
go.
say that.
Donnie?
I'm going to give a shout out to our production team as always. Everybody killing it. Alec back there, Gatesy clipping. Clap it up for the production team. I didn't want to do this, but we got Dolphins fans in the chat.
Fins up. What?
Fins down. You guys stink. Shout out to how bad you guys suck. Yeah, we're going to end on that note.
We're really rooting for a 0-0 tie tonight, right?
Maybe.
Prime 10 ties.
Well,
I love them.
Here's the question. We've talked about it before. Do we want the Dolphins to keep losing and McDaniel to get fired, or do we want to keep him around?
We want to keep him around for
yeah.
sure. It's Adam Gase status, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Hopefully they don't see exactly what's going on. But thank you for seeing what's going on Trainwreck today, 11. Trainwreck Sports, Heard of Buffalo Network. Make sure to go have a good rest of your week, and there's only one way to start that, by having a good day now.